And welcome everyone to another edition of Coach's Corner, our weekly conversation where we sit down with you, Albany's football coach Greg Gattuso. Coach, tough loss this weekend on the road to a top 10 Villanova team that's playing for a national title. You guys went in there and played hard. What are your overall takeaways from the game?
Yeah, we just got a way to go on defense. We had trouble matching up with their quarterback run game, and he makes it hard because he can run and pass. And but I think the good thing was offensively. I think we're starting to see our scheme come out, and I thought Will played very, very well. Brian Parker probably played the best game I've seen a tight end play in a long time, and I think we're getting contributions from a lot of people. Brad Harris is stepping up. Josh Gontarek, and Cole made a big catch. So we're making progress. We just, we need to get out and we need to try to get a win this week and get out and start recruiting to build some depth and so we can get ready for next year.
Sure. And I want to ask you about that offense that you just mentioned, over 30 points again. Is it personnel? Is it scheme? Is it both?
I think it's both. I think Will's done a really good job, but you can see if you look at him over the course of the year, you can see him growing into it. He understands where the ball goes, where how to get out of trouble. He redirects the fronts. He does a lot of things, and that's what it takes. And that's what's every team at the top of our conference has quarterbacks have been in the system for multiple years, and it's a big part of it. And that's what's going to be hard for us next year is we're going to be breaking in a new quarterback. But that's okay. I mean, it can be done, and you can see the development in Will. I think he's been a good quarterback here, but I think he's been outstanding the last probably even New Hampshire. He had a bad third quarter, but he played pretty well in the fourth and the second quarter. So, we're excited about where we're going with the program, and we're just trying to get a win this week against a tough Stony Brook team.
True, and I know a bunch of people are excited around the program, not just you. And does a part of you wish you almost had some of these guys coming back for one more season? A guy like an Omar, a guy like a Cole King.
Love to have every one of them back. I think it seems to me, Omar's had a great year. He's setting records. A lot of the records and things have been lost in the shuffle of the season, which is good. The team is doing really well. I think. Right now we've had a 5-game turnaround, which is great, and we'd love to get to a 6-game turnaround. It doesn't happen very often, so it's a big deal that way. But lost in the shuffle is, Will is setting records and has a shot at the single-season passing record, and Omar's got a shot and has done well in his records. And I think, we've got kids with a lot of catches too. Brian Parker's I think at a career best right now, and I'm not sure if Cole's got a career best, but I know his touchdowns are putting them in top categories. And and Josh Gontarek has been outstanding. I mean, he's got 55 catches and 8 touchdowns, which is they're huge numbers for freshmen. So we would love to have some of those guys back.
Well, we knew at the end of the season, looking at the schedule, when you saw New Hampshire on the road, Delaware, Villanova, we knew this was coming. What's the overall atmosphere of the team, the locker room, your guys, as you come into the final week?
It's good. We've not played well against the 2 top 10 teams we played, and there's a distinct difference between top 5 teams and even teams in the 18, 20, 25 range. So, we knew they were going to be difficult games for us. I think, we've got some growth, especially on size and speed on defense, but, we've played really well. We thought we could beat Delaware, and, we had JMU to the wire, and, we're disappointed in our conference record, but that could easily be flipped right now.
That's true. This week's Stony Brook, last game of the year, last home game. I know you haven't been with these guys for a full career, but how important is it to sending these seniors out on the right foot?
It's very important. I talked to them Sunday about that. I think that we've got a lot to play for, but most importantly, those seniors want to walk off that field as winners, and that's going to be a big challenge. But it's certainly something we feel we can do. They need to play well, the seniors, and I think they're really involved. I mean, we didn't know Omar was going to play prior to the game, and he just said he wanted to play, and he went out and he's toughened through injuries, and they're all banged up, but the seniors have been great, and I think they've done a great job showing the way for our younger players.
Last question before we let you get out of here, Coach. Stony Brook, you've watched them on film. They're terrific defensively. Talk about some of the other advantages that they have, and maybe ones that you have that you can exploit.
Well, there's without a doubt they're the best defense in the conference. I mean, it's probably not real close. I mean, we've played some good defenses, but they are big and fast and strong, and they present a lot of problems. We need our quarterback to be sharp, and I challenged him last week that he had to outplay the Robertson kid, and in many ways he did. So we need that kind of performance out of him, and we need to be. We need to step up and be physical and get after these guys because they're very tough. I mean, they are big and fast and strong on defense. And on offense, they just, we haven't been great against the run the last 4 weeks, and they're going to try to pound the ball on us. So it's a challenge for us.
All right, best of luck on Saturday at home.
Thank you.
All right, that'll do it for this week's edition of Coach's Corner. As always, you can catch us next week as we recapture the Stony Brook game and look ahead to the UAlbany football offseason. For Greg Gattuso, I'm Zach Bai. We'll see you next time.